Imagine a cruise with no kids, no water slides, and no formal dinners. For some, it sounds like a dream. For others, maybe a nightmare. Virgin Voyages has torn up the cruise rulebook and replaced it with something entirely different. Sleek design, fine dining, and a party atmosphere aimed squarely at millennials and Generation Z. But is this the future of cruising or just an expensive trend? To answer that, we need to explore both the history behind Virgin Voyages and what life on board really feels like. The story began in 2011, when Virgin executive Nirmal Savaramutu and cruise veteran Tom McAlpin imagined a cruise line that could capture the same rebellious, stylish energy that made Richard Branson's Virgin brand famous. They discovered a gap in the industry. Millions of younger travelers had never even considered a cruise. With Bain Capital stepping in as the financial muscle, they raised nearly $2 billion to bring the dream to life. By December of 2014, Virgin Cruises was officially announced, and within 2 years, it rebranded as Virgin Voyages, signaling a break from tradition and a bold attempt to lure in a new generation. Virgin's new fleet, built by Italian shipbuilder Fincantieri, would look and feel nothing like the megaships of Carnival or Royal Caribbean. Instead, these mid-sized vessels at around 110,000 gross tonnage carried about 2,700 passengers and were designed more like boutique hotels at sea. There would be no buffets, no Broadway shows, and no children allowed on board. Instead, over 20 restaurants were included in the price, from casual grab-and-go spots to upscale experimental dining. Sailors, as Virgin calls its guests, could attend fitness classes, lounge in hammock-equipped balconies, or party under the stars. Even the app had a playful twist. Shake your phone and champagne would arrive wherever you were. To cement its identity, Virgin built a flashy new terminal in Miami, Terminal V, a sleek 100,000-square-foot building designed to look more like an art gallery than a cruise dock. And in the Bahamas, they created the Beach Club at Bimini, a private resort that feels like a luxury hotel with 2 pools, cabanas, bonfire parties, and DJs spinning long into the night. Unlike the other cruise line islands filled with water slides and family attractions, Bimini leaned into Virgin's vision: stylish relaxation by day and high-energy parties by night. Boarding is smooth and modern. Guests often find themselves on the ship within 15 minutes of arriving at the terminal. Cabins are high-tech and cozy, with lighting, entertainment, and even room service controlled by an iPad. Balconies feature signature hammocks, perfect for sipping coffee or watching the ocean drift by. The pool area is smaller than those on giant ships, but it feels chic, with daybeds, hot tubs, and mood lighting that create the vibe of a trendy rooftop lounge. Food is where Virgin truly shines. With more than 20 included dining options, the quality often rivals that of land-based restaurants. Venues like the Test Kitchen offer multi-course experimental menus, while the galley acts like a modern food hall with waiter service. Convenient, stylish, and far removed from the classic cruise buffet. For many travelers, the food alone justifies the higher ticket price. Speaking of price, Virgin Voyages can feel expensive up front. A balcony cabin averages around $1,350 per person, with inside cabins closer to $640. But that cost includes gratuities, Wi-Fi, all dining, basic beverages, entertainment, and fitness activities. Alcohol, spa treatments, and excursions are extra, but for many guests, the inclusions make Virgin feel like staying at a 4-star all-inclusive resort on the water. Instead of Broadway shows, Virgin offers pajama parties under the stars, drag performances, interactive game shows, live music, and plenty of surprises. It's deliberately different. Less polished tradition, more spontaneous fun. There are fitness classes, art workshops, and even friendship bracelet sessions, creating a mix of lighthearted fun and nightlife energy. Some guests find it thrilling. Others long for the structure of more traditional cruising. Although Virgin's marketing targets millennials and Generation Z, the actual demographic often skews older. Surprisingly, many seasoned travelers enjoy the modern vibe, showing that Virgin's appeal might be broader than expected. Still, the brand continues to ask, Can a line without kids, with higher prices, and with such a unique atmosphere survive long-term? Virgin's journey hasn't been easy. The Scarlet Lady was meant to debut in April of 2020, but the pandemic left ships sitting empty for over a year. It wasn't until August of 2021 that Scarlet Lady finally sailed with paying passengers. Since then, Virgin has added the Valiant Lady and Resilient Lady to the fleet. In late 2023, the line expanded into Australia with much fanfare, though global unrest later forced cancellations. Each challenge has tested whether Virgin's bold experiment can withstand real-world pressures. Virgin Voyages is still pushing forward. The Brilliant Lady, which officially entered service in 2025, is the first ship in the fleet capable of passing through the Panama Canal. This opens up entirely new possibilities, including voyages along the west coast of the United States and into Alaska, regions previously out of reach for Virgin. At the same time, the company has invested in next-generation connectivity, becoming the first cruise line to introduce a dual satellite internet service that blends low Earth and medium Earth orbit satellites. With speeds of up to 1.5 gigabits per second, it allows passengers to stay connected with social media, video calls, and streaming almost anywhere in the world. So, is Virgin Voyages the future of cruising or just a passing trend? On one hand, it has created something unlike anything else at sea, a stylish, adults-only, all-inclusive boutique hotel that floats between party and relaxation. On the other hand, it remains more expensive than many competitors, and its unconventional approach risks alienating traditional cruisers. What can't be denied is this: Virgin Voyages has already made the industry pay attention, and in its short life, it has redefined what a cruise can be. Would you take a cruise on Virgin Voyages? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the story and experience of Virgin Voyages, don't forget to subscribe for more cruise documentaries.